Okay. Alright, Maff the Concept on the Concept PNT.
What it do?
Staffordshire University. And today we have two artists with us from Stoke-on-Trent. Please introduce yourselves.
My name is Prime 96 Prime actually.
Yeah, I'm Twocees 96 too.
Okay. So where you guys from? And tell me a little bit about yourselves.
So like originally I'm from Zimbabwe, but then I moved here when I was like 15, which was like in 2011. So like when I came here, I moved to Surrey.
Okay.
So I was staying in Surrey for like 2 years.
Were you studying or was it
because like I moved here, I was 15, so when I moved
Okay.
over, well, I couldn't go to school for like the first 3 months.
How old are you now? If you...
I'm 20 right now. I'm 20. I'm turning 21 soon.
Okay, so you're still young.
Yeah, no. We got time to do this. Have some patience with us.
How old are you, Twocees? If you
Yeah,
don't
I'm
mind?
10 years old, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all young. I feel old. I'm 25.
Ah,
Continue.
that's not a big gap still.
That's the age Tupac died.
I'm only about
It's around
5
the
years,
same time,
5 years.
innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We gotta make something happen now, though.
But yeah, you were saying Surrey?
Yeah, so like I moved to Surrey. Then I was living in Surrey for like 3 years. Then from Surrey, my brother like had a crib in Wickham,
Okay.
High Wickham. So like I went down to live with him. Then like the beginning of 2016, like January around like I guess around this time, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go up Stoke. And I just
So
came
how
up
you
Stoke.
find Stoke? Like, how did
Like-
you meet Twocees? Because I know Twocees.
Through mutual friends though. Through
Okay.
mutual friends though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So how did that happen?
Like how Zimbabweans is, like Zimbabweans like they always click up, like you know what I mean? So one time we're out and I don't even know what night it was.
Is it through Kuda?
Yeah.
Okay. Could is at this university.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about you, Twocees. So who are you?
I'm Twocees, yeah. Yeah, MC, you get me?
Okay.
Yeah, so I do hip hop, so I don't do grime or anything like that. I just
Okay.
do hip hop, yeah, American hip hop and all that.
What about you? What's your music?
Rap, bro.
Straight hip-hop.
Straight hip hop, like. But I like everybody like I see a lot of people these days they try to shun from that
Okay.
rapper label, but I go straight rap.
Who are your main influences growing up? Like, who did you listen to? Both of you. Who were your inspirations?
Probably, I listen to, I think, T Dollar Sign, yeah. Most
Oh,
of the
Ty
time.
Dolla Sign? Yeah. Cause I have to remember, y'all still young, y'all 20.
Yeah,
Like,
You know?
I go deeper than that though. I go deeper than that because I was literally like raised on like my first album was Get Rich or Die Trying.
Okay,
You
yeah,
get it.
that is a classic album.
You know what I mean? My first album was
That-
and like
That's almost 10 years, more than 10 years.
yeah, that's
now.
more than 10 years ago.
Yeah, that would be considered a classic
But like
album.
who I would say like I really listen to is Jay-Z.
Okay.
That's like yeah.
You know,
that's
it's funny because
like,
I didn't grow up listening to Jay-Z. You know, like at the time when Jay-Z was big and he was on top of Def Jam and all of that,
yeah.
that was just the time when DMX released
Oh,
like the Great
yeah.
Depression.
Yeah,
and all
like,
that.
there was
and
a-
I was on. It wasn't like I didn't listen to Jay-Z. I was just into the energy DMX was bringing.
Yeah,
So I missed that whole Black Album and all that when
Yeah.
Same, same,
I had friends around me that did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't there.
tell you what, because growing up, because I grew up in Zimbabwe, so it's not like you getting the music when everybody else gets it. So
Yeah.
after I came to England, to be honest with you, because it's a different language anyway in Zimbabwe. So
Okay.
now there's a difference between knowing English and really like
Understanding it and
You get
speaking it and
So like you would hear things, but then they would just go over your head.
Yeah.
Given at the
Yeah,
time I
same,
was
same.
young too, so now I go back to those records, especially now that I'm doing music, and now it like makes perfect sense
I
to get it. So now it's just like, wow, this guy is really like, alright.
What background do you have? What African background are you?
Yeah,
Twocees?
I'm from Zambia.
Okay, did you grow up there? Were you?
Yeah, I grew up in Zambia. I think I came here in 2013, yeah. So I've only lived here for like 3 years.
In Stoke?
Yeah,
the
just
whole
in
time?
Stoke, yeah, just in Stoke. yeah.
How do you guys feel about Stoke? Because I feel that with Stoke being in the middle of Birmingham and Manchester, it has a lot of potential. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you tell me as people that live here as well. What do you think of stuff?
With hip hop, I know that it's
Yeah.
not that much because not a lot of people into hip hop.
I think there's a lot of potential for the grime. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're pushing the grime a lot. But don't worry, the hip hop is coming.
Nah, but what I see, especially me, like, because when I approach these guys, it's always I'm coming off the hip hop side.
Yeah.
So when we do talk and we're talking about music, it seems like they do have an interest in the hip hop side. I mean, like even if you look at the industry right now, the English industry, there's a lot of American, collaborations. That sounds, trap is banging. Like,
I mean, it's the
together.
internet now. Everyone's close.
Exactly, everybody's connected.
Everybody's
So like,
close now.
like. I think if you want to make it in this day and age, you gotta be able to, switch genres.
That's what I'm saying.
To get it.
It's more about music rather
Yeah.
than just
They
a
just
specific genre.
yeah.
What
You
I
gotta
can
be
say,
able to
most
be
people in
versatile.
Stoke, if they're not listening to grime, is either Afrobeats and all that.
Yeah,
So they're
yeah.
into Afrobeats a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you guys? What side hustles do you have? Do you guys have jobs? Are you promoters? Or you?
Hey, we gets it.
Alright,
Gets
we
it
leave
by
at
any
that.
means.
We
Yeah.
gets
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
Alright, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrap this up, and hopefully, you guys will come through to the Poverty Tune ciphers that are happening later on in the year, and so on and so forth. I'm Maff the Concept.
Yeah.
Name
Prime.
Twocees.
Twocees, and that's Scott behind the camera.
Margie.
Thank you, fellas, for coming today.
No
Nah,
problem, yeah.
definitely anytime, bro. I appreciate it.